Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously enjoyed toys I purchased from online sources, thrift stores, and collector shows that once belonged to someone else. When the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures hit toy shelves in 1988, I was 13 years old and was not really playing with toys much anymore. I wasn't asking for toys for Christmas and my birthday, and people weren't buying me toys or giving me toys. At that time, I had a job and was spending my hard-earned money on sports cards, as I have discussed in several past episodes of Old Toy New Joy. I knew of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I didn't understand the massive global obsession that would manifest, nor did I really care at the time. Now, as a toy collector, I do come across Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures occasionally, and have even picked up a few accidentally while purchasing other items that are maybe bundled together. It was really only after watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episode from the Netflix series The Toys That Made Us for maybe the 6th or 7th time that I realized how incredible the story of this toy line is, and that maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to add a few to my vintage toy collection. So these are the 4 figures I had maybe for the last couple of years. Again, I purchased them sort of inadvertently while looking for other items, and these were maybe bundled together with the other items. I didn't throw these away or recycle them or give them away. I just kind of set them aside. But we have a 1988 Shredder. Here we have a 1988 Rocksteady. Both of those are hardhead. This is a 91 Grand Slammin' Raphael. And here we have the 91 Shell Kickin' Raphael. And so, as I mentioned before, after watching the 3rd season of The Toys That Made Us, specifically the Ninja Turtles episode, and learning about Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird and their wonderful story of how they co-created the comic book in the mid-80s, which turned into an incredibly successful toy line and a really great movie, and toys which have been produced ever since, I decided, maybe I'll get the original 4 Turtles from 1988. And so I found a Kijiji seller who had this Michelangelo from 88 with some of his weapons, this Raphael. They're missing their belts, unfortunately. Here's Leonardo. He's got his belt. And then this is, I think, a 1990 Donatello. Donatello is tough to find. I don't know why. He always seems to be the most expensive turtle out there on eBay. And the original April O'Neil. But then the Kijiji seller said, hey, I've got some more stuff. I'll send you some pics. So let's take a look at these ones. So here we have a 1993 Pizza Tossin' Raphael. And you put pizza discs in his back and they shoot out of the oven that's hanging off his chest here. Apparently it works, so I just gotta find some pizza discs and try it out. I really like this one. This is a 1989 Gongus Frog. And then here's a 1991 Tossin' Leo. And they put out Turtles for several years after the 1988. And every time they did, they like doubled, tripled, quadrupled up on figures. They just kept pumping them out for years. I could never hope to collect them all. I don't think it's an endeavor I want to take on, but the next time I see some interesting ones, I'll definitely add to my collection. And every once in a while I come across the more modern figures at my local thrift store, because there have been many reincarnations of the Turtles through cartoons, movies, and action figures. They're still very popular. And here we have the 2015, still Playmates, Leonardo. And here's the 2015 Playmates Raphael. and a 2015 Playmates Michelangelo, and these are from, I believe, the Paramount movie Out of the Shadows. And then here is a 2012 Raphael. See the difference there. Then a 2015 Playmates Rocksteady, also from the movie. And a 2012 Splinter. And as far as the original figures, I actually will eventually get a Splinter action figure from 1988. And maybe an 89 Casey Jones. There's a couple in mind that I think I'd like, but I'm not going to try to get all the figures. I don't think so. So let's do a quick comparison and discuss why the Ninja Turtles figures might have been so popular in the late 80s, why kids would want to not just play with them, but continuously add to their collections. These are the action figures kids were playing with in the late 80s still. I mean, He-Man was on its way out. Star Wars was done for a bit. Thundercats was done. Mask was done. These ones are the most popular by Kenner, Hasbro, Mattel. We have Superpowers, of course, G.I. Joe, Hasbro Wrestling, Mattel He-Man, and of course Playmates Ninja Turtles. And as you can see, the Ninja Turtle is around 4 inches tall, and he doesn't have the bendable, posable joints of the G.I. Joe, but none of these other ones do either, and that allowed the Turtles to survive more rigorous play, less parts to break and go missing. Muscular, like Macho Man here, and Prince Adam here. Not quite as big and bulky as the He-Man figure. Similar, actually, to the Hasbro. Superpowers is kind of stiff and straight. But yeah, these ones are very similar. And like I say, good sturdy construction, good detail, and posable. And they stand pretty well too. Oh, he did stand pretty well. I moved his legs about, but still, they stand better than the He-Man figures. I just received this in the mail from eBay, and this is a thing of beauty. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures was published from 1988 to 1995 by archiecomics and was based on Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's creation. And the first few issues were adapted from the popular cartoon series, which I watched after school every day back in 1987. But was then creatively led by Stephen Murphy and Ryan Brown, who developed deeper, more serious storylines, which involve such things as alien worlds. And there were 72 issues altogether, and this is number 15, where the Turtles have recently returned to Earth from the alien world Heroble. And number 15 presents the first appearance of the demonic shape-shifting villain, Mr. Null. Well, thank you for letting me share my vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures by Playmates. If you liked the video, please like the video, and we will keep them coming. I do invite you to watch the other episodes we've created for you from Old Toy New Joy. Vintage toys such as Hot Wheels, LJN wrestling figures, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Transformers, Smurfs, and I also am very passionate about baseball cards, hockey cards from the 1950s and 60s. So if that's something you think you'd like, please check it out, and we'll see you again on Old Toy, New Joy.